This is a review of the Dayan GuHong Pro M. I have already done more than 3,000 solves on this cube, and I would like to thoroughly review this cube in 5 criteria that I think are important and summarize them in a rating radar graph. I hope this video will make it easier for you to decide whether to buy this cube or not. Let's get started. There are a total of 6 options you can choose. The one I have is the 56mm maglev. The unboxing experience is straight to the point. You get a CFOP guide, an adjustment guide, and the cube. The guide explains all you need to know, which leads to the first criteria, customization. Only the center distance can be adjusted, and the center distance changes how much each piece is allowed to move, which affects the corner cutting. There is very noticeable difference in corner cutting while on different distance settings. The force it takes to corner cut is larger, and the angle becomes smaller as well. By pulling the centers apart, you can clearly see the difference. However, the tension setting is not adjustable, so the force of turning feels very similar between setting 1 and 5. The options you have are limited, so my preferred setting is setting 2, which preserves good corner cutting and stability during solves. Sacrificing variety of adjustment options, what we get is an extremely easy and convenient system. You don't need any adjustment tool at all, just use your fingers. The center caps are also very easy to open. I can fully adjust all sides within 30 seconds. To average out adjustment options and user friendliness, I gave the GuHong Pro customization a rating of 7.5 out of 10. The GuHong Pro is quite good looking. It uses shiny plastic instead of frosted or UV coating. It is easier to get scratches on shiny plastic, but they aren't that noticeable. However, the plastic has a less premium feeling compared to other flagship cubes. But it is totally understandable given how it is cheaper in price than other flagships. Even though it isn't as shiny as UV-coated cubes, it is still good looking in my opinion. The durability, on the other hand, is very good. I dropped the cube once by accident, only a crack was made and no magnets fell apart. I think the GuHong Pro M deserves a rating of 7.5 on quality considering its plastic and durability. To simply describe how the turning on the GuHong feels, it feels elastic, like if you give a slight push, the cube bounces to the destination in a good way. With a ball core providing extra stability, the friction force in the middle of a move is low and consistent, which makes it easy on your fingers, and it is very satisfying to turn. There is auto homing on the GuHong, but not too much like you would expect on the V9. That's because there is no edge repelling magnet on the GuHong, but they can be added manually. Magnet strength and the ball core give this cube a unique turning feel when you do M moves. Just give it a little flick and it will do the job. The friction force during M moves is low, but it also won't overshoot or vibrate too much. If you like doing S moves during F2L or algorithms with S moves, you will have no complaints at all on this cube. The S moves turning is accurate and easy. I absolutely love the feeling of turning on the GuHong Pro. However, during actual solves, there is a flaw in this cube that would probably prevent many cubers from making it their main. We will talk more about it in the next section. I rate the GuHong's turning very high, so I gave it an almost perfect score. And the magnet strength is on a moderate strong level. As mentioned before, the friction during turning on the GuHong is quite low. But the corner cutting, especially reverse corner cutting, is snappy, which means you need extra force to turn or it will lock up. That's not an issue in other flagships because the force of turning and corner cutting are more consistent. Why is that a flaw? Because this cube requires the cuber to turn lightly due to low friction, but the additional force of pushing through corner cutting will create inconsistency during actual solves. To get good times on GuHong, you can either improve your turning accuracy, or you can adjust your turning style by having relaxed hands while speed solving. You can practice this by doing untimed solves, or you can build up turning habits that suit this cube. If you are already an accurate light turning cuber, then you will love this cube. In fact, when I am feeling it, I get some very good times on it, including my PB. When I use the GuHong, I just try to pay more attention to my turning accuracy instead of TPS spamming. If you are switching from other flagships, it does take some time to adjust. But I think there is definitely potential if you can get used to it. To conclude, its inconsistency in corner cutting means that the GuHong isn't as good in this criterion as other flagship cubes. That's why I am giving it a 6.5. But I think there is a possible solution to it, and I will share with you later. The quality and customization are decent in the market, and excellent for cubes in this price range. The feeling of turning is definitely the best trait of the cube. But the inconsistency caused by corner cutting might be an issue while speed solving. Overall, it is a great cube. Now the question is, do I recommend this cube? The short answer is, yes, but it depends. I have summarized in the next part to help you make your purchase decision easier. If you are looking for a main, then you can consider based on your turning style and your budget. If you turn accurately or you are willing to improve your accuracy, GuHong is an excellent choice. If budget is your constraint, then this is probably the best cube in this price range. If you aren't looking for a main, then the GuHong is definitely a great cube to get. Even if this isn't your main, you will probably love it just by doing untimed solves on it while practicing look ahead and finger tricks. I mentioned before that there is a potential solution to the corner cutting that can improve the cube. They have left a slot on each edge piece so that you can add repelling edge magnets if you want, and I think it is worth it to do so. That's because I think they can magnify the auto-homing ability, which reduces the frequency of using corner cutting. I am willing to try it once I learn how to do it, and I will share with you if I do so. This is the end of my review. If you have the GuHong, do you like the cube? If you don't have it yet, are you interested in getting it? Share in the comments below. Thanks for watching.